Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B.I. Double, bringing you this week's edition of Monday Mayhem, and we have a show for you tonight. If you did not see Uprising Revenge, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You need to get on it. Chip Stackworth has posted the collage of champions. If you like it spoiled for yourself, I think you should watch it. I'm going to spoil it. You should still watch it. TJ Ramirez, the #1 contender for the Women's Championship, will open this week's show going one-on-one with Suplex. We also have our new hybrid champion, Victor Black, in the main event. That's not much of a spoiler. Showtime dropped the belt. I'll try to keep it spoiler free, and until you see the champions who walk out on this show. But that's your fault for not keeping up with the pay-per-views, people. It was incredible. Chip Stackworth called it the first truly great top-to-bottom pay-per-view of the year. Said he shed a tear at the end. That lets you know all you need. And some of the fallout from Uprising will be seen this week. We start things off with the Queen of Darkness herself, who had a pinfall victory over former champion Liz that guaranteed her a future match. She looks to continue the role she's been on here tonight. She goes one-on-one with the former mixed martial artist, Suplex. And absent, as you can see by her side, her manager, Jill Alfonso, apparently missed a flight. So Sue's going to have to go it on her own tonight. Sue's basically still fresh back from that injury. The hands of Masaki, or should I say at the feet of Masaki. Put a stinger right down that spine, kept her out of action for a couple of weeks. Also a concussion and bruised ribs. Masaki put the absolute pause on her, but she is back looking as dangerous as ever. Looking to prove just how good she is here tonight. As we get ready to get things started. And it looks like our new champion will be joining us at ringside for this one. Casey Myers picking up that victory at Uprising. Wants a first-hand look at her competitor here. And the bell rings and mayhem has started. Sue immediately going to look to use that strength advantage. Throws TJ over the ropes and then belly to belly back in. Drops the elbow right to the heart. TJ gonna have to use that quickness advantage. I usually would say a striking advantage, but against somebody like Sue, I don't think so. There's that flying armbar she started using in the past, bridging out with the Fujiwara. I don't know if I would try to go submission for submission against Sue. Stick to the speed. Stick to the high flying. As Sue runs in with that drop toe hold. Thought she was going to grab a single leg there. Instead, looking to deadlift TJ right off the mat into the power bomb. TJ with the up kick, looking to get things back on her side. Caught with an arm drag from Sue. Something you don't see often. Grabs hold of that neck. TJ, though, breaking the grip. Neck breaker of her own. The most experienced woman on this roster. That drop kick right between the shoulder blades. Sends Sue off the ropes. And Casey, up out of her feet, grabs the leg, and Sue takes advantage with that lariat to the back of the head. Shoots the half into the cover. Casey looks like she's leaving. Just wanted to let TJ know she has eyes on her. Sue pulls her up to her feet, looking vertical. TJ, though, able to break the grip, shoots her off the ropes. T-bone suplex on the way in. TJ jaw-jacking before she kicks her right in the mouth. Sue on the way up, though. Papa Brana. A rake of the eyes there from TJ, who goes low with the kick, gets caught with a dragon screw. Again, Sue into the cover. Sue is feeling it here tonight. Pulls her up to her feet. Big right hand, turns her around. Hooks her with that backdrop driver. Sue with the strength advantage. And TJ, as I've said multiple times, speed advantage, throwing those hands, but gets caught. Cross arm German, no bridge, all impact. That nasty knee right to the side of the head. Shoots the half again. TJ taking a beating. Sue taking full advantage of the Casey Myers distraction. Pulls her up just to plant her back down with that axe handle to the spine. Another big right hand. Another cross arm German. This one into a bridge. TJ using some of that resiliency, kicking out at 2. Pop-up arm drag. Looking to get things back on her side. No, thought she was looking for a Michinoku. But Sue over the shoulders into the beautiful neck breaker. Now looking to finish it off with the aptly named suplex. That bridging regal. Beautifully done. And off the distraction, suplex picking up a big victory here over the #1 contender. There's that drop kick right between the shoulder blades. She was trying to take some of that strength away. It would have little to no effect. Off that drop toe hold. Sue very quick with the covers in this match. She would get caught there with the Dragon Sue leg whip, as well as a pair of cross arm Germans. Knockout knee strike. And that big bridging suplex. Right here you see the no, there's the cross arm German. Another beautiful bridge there. You could play Jenga on her stomach with the stableness of that bridge. Stability? There you go. And then right there, the suplex, bridging regal. And Sue picks up a huge victory without Jill Alfonso in her corner. That has got to be weighing on the mind of TJ Ramirez now. who I'm sure is snapping, knowing that this is all because of Casey's interference. So we get set for our next matchup of the evening. The rivalry continuing here between Bake and War and Peace. These two have beat the hell out of each other over the last couple of weeks. They are tied at 1 victory apiece now. This will be the rubber match. War and Peace made a surprise return to the company after being absent for years. And in that shocking return, attacked Bake from an incident stemming back about 5 years ago. Bake eliminated him from a #1 contenders battle royal and also cost him a #1 contender spot in a separate match that year. Bake the last few weeks has, not even few weeks, the last few months, ever since losing that world championship, has been trying to find himself. Not really in title contention for anything. Just out here putting on good matches. But will that be enough? As he makes his way down to the ring for the rubber match. And who the... That's the guy that was ringside for the match between Bake and Victor Black. And a kendo stick right to the spine. Who is this guy? We thought he was trying to join the Fallen. Now it seems he may just have a problem with Bake. Going for the suplex. Bake able to block. There's one of his own. Bake's probably had enough of being attacked during his entrances as he sends this guy into the ring. Takes the ref out on the way in. Bake does not care. He is on a mission. Pulls him up. All I see is the word Storm on his trunks. And a kick right to the chest of the former world champion. And another. This kid is no slouch. Lifts Bake with ease. This is why we need Chip to be on the job. Short arm clothesline from Bake. Referee going to pull these two apart. We still have no clue who he is and what his beef is with Bake. I need answers. That is the second time in a row he has attacked, distracted, been involved in a Bake match. And now the rubber match with War and Peace not happening, it looks like. As we are moving on to our next matchup. We know later on tonight we will have that triple threat to decide which teams will face each other for the #1 contendership for these tag team championships. But our new champions, the Hollywood Heroes, in the meantime, issue an open challenge. And who better to answer that challenge than the team that has been on a roll as of late? The Lady Killers, looking to make a huge statement here. Of course, they will be flanked by former Super Junior champion TJ Phillips, who does have that rematch against Hyper Suzuki. But for now, we'll be walking around without that belt. Suzuki making a huge statement in Uprising. Just 1 month away from the Super Junior World Cup. Mr. BJM, beautiful BJ himself, been on a roll since his HCW debut, beat former world champions last week, taking out the Disciples of Destruction, now beating former tag team champions. Only 1 loss on his record, and it is that first meeting with the Disciples. The Lady Killers lost, won the rematch. They look to continue this momentum, possibly picking up a victory over the tag team champions, guaranteeing themselves a title shot in the future. I still need to find out who the hell that guy was that attacked Bake. What is his beef with Bake? I need to try to get an interview with that kid. Now, the one strange thing about this matchup, as I try to get the ridiculousness of what just happened out of my head, is the Heroes for years were known to use, let's call them dirty tactics. They'll always find a way to win. But now they're in a situation where their opponents may be better at that than they are. The Lady Killers known to take shortcuts. Also having TJ Phillips on the outside. Basically a 3-on-2 situation for the champs. Beautiful BJ walks down that ramp, flanked by dashing Dakota. And of course TJ Phillips bringing up the rear. Looking to make another huge statement here tonight. Win, lose, or draw. A good showing against the champions will do nothing but good things for the career of the Lady Killers. And your brand new tag team champions making their way down to the ring. Uprising Revenge, just another notch on the belt, confirming they are one of the greatest tag teams we have ever had. And according to them, also the heroes that we deserve. Thomas Alexander, Jordan Alexander, the Hollywood Heroes. With their first match since becoming tag team champions, it will be Dashing Dakota. Starting things off with Thomas Alexander. The bell rings. Tag team action underway. And Dakota immediately pops him with that high arcing power bomb. You want to talk about deceptive strength. Dakota's that guy who comes to mind. We have seen him do incredible feats of strength. He is caught with that short arm shoulder tackle from Thomas. Hero's gonna have the speed advantage in this match as well as the experience edge. Lady Killer's gonna have a strength advantage, also the third man on the outside. It's Dakota on the way back up, snaps off a jawbreaker, runs in for a takedown, eats a right hand from Thomas, slips to the side, belly to back suplex and a kip up. Showing off that athleticism early before tagging in baby brother Jordan. And a headbutt staggers Dakota. Backdrops Thomas over. Jordan right there waiting for him. Shoots him off the ropes. Hip toss into the neck breaker. Jordan now having words with TJ on the outside. TJ paying dividends early as Dakota sneaks in from behind. Up and down with a full Nelson slam. Thomas Alexander, no large man, but still impressive. Excuse me, Jordan, as the biggest man in the match, is now in. Beautiful BJ grabs hold of that front face lock. Turns it into a single leg, now trying to snap that knee. Something you don't want to happen to the Heroes. Known for those super kicks, now bending both those arms. Trying to dislocate the left shoulder. BJ, an extremely dangerous individual we've seen in the past. Jordan over the shoulder with that judo toss, escape into the standing moonsault. The high flyer gets caught with a short arm shoulder tackle here. BJ rolls him onto that center shield. Now working on that arm. This time the right arm. Picking him apart piece by piece. The left knee, both arms. Goes low with the kick. Gets caught with a jawbreaker on the way in, though. Jordan always looking for an escape. Looking for a Michinoku as well. Caught with a reverse DDT from BJ there. Jordan now with a short arm shoulder tackle. The favorite move here in high class wrestling. He tags back into Thomas. Waiting for BJ with a fireman's carry takeover. Knee strike right to the forehead, ducks under. Now looking to attack the left hamstring. Kicking out that leg. Thomas now to the outside. Springboards in with a seated drop kick. Usually that's more Jordan's forte. Jordan definitely the high flyer of the team. Thomas likes to keep it technical. But nothing technical about these kicks to the chest and back right now. Very smart. Tries to pull BJ away from his partner. Gets a little bit of payback. Stomping on that right shoulder. Now into the closer to the center with the cover. BJ able to avoid that kick. Rolls back to his feet. Thomas right there waiting on him though. Sends him into the corner. Now puts him up top looking for some high impact offense. BJ says no sir. Boot to the chest. Flying seated drop kick shoved to the side. Thomas back to the outside. Could be looking for that springboard drop kick one more time. Anything you can do, I can do better from Thomas Alexander. Now high leaping elbow drop kip up. Thomas is feeling it here tonight. Pulling BJ back to his feet. BJ catches a hold from a knee with the fireman's carry. Tagging in Dakota one more time. Now both men wailing and lay on Thomas. BJ screaming at the ref. Dakota taking advantage now, but gets caught with the back elbow. That speed advantage from the Heroes. Northern Lights. No bridge. Instead decides to get that body on body contact. Heroes like using that double Northern Lights suplex out of the corner as well as the double super kick. Kick to the ribs of Dakota. Jordan in there. Flying elbow from Thomas. takes BJ down to the floor. Heroes taking a little shortcut there. Ref giving some leeway, not starting that 5 count when both men were in the ring. And off the takedown. Dakota pulls him back up, but a short arm shoulder tackle from Jordan puts Dakota back down. Jordan looking for the whip, instead gets reversed into his own corner. Thomas walks in with the eye rake, looking for a super kick. There's a blind tag there. There's the super kick that turns Dakota inside out. TJ now distracting the ref. Dakota on the way up with a jawbreaker of his own. Back and forth between Dakota and Thomas. And Dakota snaps off that swinging back suplex into the cover. Dakota looking to end it here with that dustbuster. Falls into the cover, back press, hook of the leg. Too close to the Hero's corner, but it looks like Jordan may have taken out the ref. Knockout right hand from Dakota. TJ slid a chair in the ring. Nobody looking to take advantage while the ref's down. I'd have been beating the holy hell out of Thomas. BJ in, shoots the half on that shield. Jordan in again, forced to break it up. Thomas got smashed with those signature moves there from Dakota, but able to use that leg strength. Thomas taking a little breather in the corner before coming in with those overhead forearms. Standing front face lock, decides to release. Another rake of the eyes. And a Michinoku driver on the chair that TJ slid in the ring. Thomas now looking for that high-speed neck breaker, and that one got caught on the chair too. He accidentally kicked the chair out of the ref's hand. Slammed the back of BJ's head right into it. The ref was trying to get it out of the ring. BJ over the shoulder arm breaker. Low kick staggers Thomas, but he gets back body drop to the floor. Thomas perfect, using that time to tag in his brother. TJ picking BJ up off the ground, giving him some words of encouragement. It's caught with that big forearm. BJ now looking for that gory bomb. And that chair still in the ring. Caught him gut first on the chair. Referee needs to get that thing out. Jordan, desperation, gut punch. Tilt-a-whirls into that small package. Referee again trying to get rid of the chair. TJ up on the apron. Dakota and Thomas fighting it out. Overhead kick from Dakota. This match has broken down something incredible. Looks like TJ's been kicked out now. Sent to the back. PJ turns Jordan around. Standing switch, kicks out that knee. Dakota back on the apron. Thomas just now coming to. Jordan over the shoulder. There's the reverse DDT. Referee finally getting that chair out of the ring. High-speed elbow drop to the chest of BJ. This match, insane. And a super kick that turns BJ 360. Kicking out that left knee. Looked like he was setting him up for the 450. We haven't seen it in a while. And 3-2-3 Airways. Instead, gonna go for the code red here. Into the cover. Dakota a step slow coming into the ring. Dakota took a beating before tagging out, was not able to make it into the ring in time, and the Heroes pick up their first victory as tag team champions. This match would break down into absolute chaos. There's Thomas off the blind tag. He would hit the super kick the second go around. And right here, kicks the chair out of the ref's hand, and that swinging neck breaker connects headfirst on the chair. BJ somehow able to kick out. But after that and the beating, somebody in the front row screaming at Dakota. Slow coming in. Code red for the victory. The tag team champions looking strong in this one. As we get set for our next matchup, former Ultraviolet champion Azriel looking to go one-on-one with the current champion, Big D. Dorian been on some kind of a roll the last week or so. Picked up that victory over G.I. Bro for that championship. Then successfully defended the championship in an Extreme Rules match at Uprising. Now, arguably the biggest task of his young career, going one-on-one with one of the greatest superstars in the history of high-class wrestling. Azriel holds the record, just under the record, excuse me, for longest reigning world champion. Holds the record for longest reigning Ultraviolet champion, as well as a former hybrid champion. Man has done a lot in his illustrious career. Big D still fairly new in this industry. Only been here about a year. But in that year, he is now Ultraviolet champion. And let us not forget, he won last year's cash-in to become World Heavyweight Champion before Trustin Banks bought that title from him. And then bounced the check later. Now, the former champion making his way down to the ring. Calm, cool, and collected as ever. And Tim Heel in the building, preparing for that main event match later tonight against Victor Black. Showtime also deciding to join us. And the Ultraviolet champion making his way down to the ring. Tallest task of his career here. Former champion Azriel, current champion Big D, one-on-one. Big gourd buster to start things off from the big man. Tim Heel interested in this match as well. Got to keep your eye on the prize. And immediately we go to the outside. And this thing could break down in a hurry. Only problem is Dorian is a big man, but this is Azriel's playground brainbuster on the ramp. We have never seen a more dominant ultra-violent champion than Azriel. Proved it in that 7-month run. Dorian looking to grab some toys here, and it's a hammer. Azriel able to stop that strike, reverse it into the gut, runs in with that drop toe hold. Dorian, though, runs in looking for a belly-to-belly. Blocked by Azriel. Now up on the shoulders, swings him out into a flapjack, almost caught his face on that steel guardrail. Azriel dropping that elbow now. Quick cover, this is falls count anywhere. Dorian able to kick out at a little over 1. Midget DDT there on the floor. The one part of the floor with no padding. Azriel is an extremely dangerous human being. He levels Dorian with that clothesline, but eats a right hand for his trouble. Showtime, of course, keeping a strong eye on this match as well as his Grove Street Goon stablemate looks to make a statement here. Back body drop. Looked like he might have caught his head on the floor. Into the cover. All little over a 2 count. Maybe not quite. And of course, if you did not see Uprising Revenge, then maybe you do not know that Showtime is currently your new World Heavyweight Champion. So keeping an eye on all possible future challengers. The drop toe hold caught Dorian's forehead on the apron. Looking for that cover. Pulls him back in. Figure 4 neck lock. Looking for the elbows. Dorian too big. Big right hand blocked from Azriel, and a forearm starches him. Goes low with the kick, thinking midget DDT one more time. You got to be careful dropping to a knee. You never know if you, as I said, careful dropping to a knee. You never know when that drive-by kick's coming. Pulls him over, hooks the leg into the cover. Dorian staying alive here, but not too quick to get back to his feet. And this is not where you want to be on the outside, with Azriel thinking fall from grace on the floor. Runs in for the cover, back press, deep hook of the leg. And Dorian rolls that shoulder at 2. Again, slow to get off the mat, but he was able to escape the pinning predicament. Drops the knee across the back of the head. Dorian on the way up, though. Double leg takedown. Now has a hold of him. We've seen this huge falling slam. That is something you do not want to be on the other end of. 350 plus dropping down across your chest. Dorian breaks the grip on the arm wringer. Sends Azriel back in the ring. I would have stayed outside for this one as he looks to set up a choke bomb. Plants him. And Dorian with another huge victory. Who will stop the ultra-violent champion? You see, yeah, he did. There it is. Caught his head on the concrete off that back body drop. I thought so, but it was a weird angle. Right here, though, he would catch Dorian's forehead on the apron. Azrael known for that running drop toe hold. I still don't know how Dorian was able to kick out of a fall from grace on the floor. Had to have been because he was on the padding. That would have been 3 feet further up. I think this thing would have been over, but that choke bomb spells demise for whoever is in the ring with Dorian. As he celebrates another huge victory. Literal huge. And with that, we move on to our co-main event of the evening. At Uprising, we saw the 3 big men of the teams, Mike Morgan, Noah Lassiter, and Fergal Flynn, compete in an Extreme Rules match. That match won by Noah Lassiter. Now we have the little guys, the technical side of those tag teams. Vic Pierre, All Day Alex Davis, and Ricky Shea competing in a triple threat match of their own. The winner of this match, his team will take on the Disciples. Unless, of course, it's Vic Pierre. In which case, the Disciples will be your new tag team champions. Sorry, #1 contenders for the tag team championships. I've been looking forward to this as well. These 3 are 3 of the most technical guys on this roster. I don't think there is a more technical wrestler on the roster, period, than Ricky Shea. And the next closest guy, I would say, would definitely be Pierre. Alex Davis, the wild card in this matchup with those knee strikes. It's going to be the striking ability of Alex Davis taking on the technical prowess and submission skills of Ricky Shea, all while having to compete with that die-hard attitude and, like I said, almost equally technically sound Vic Pierre. All 3 of these men, former world champions at least once in their career. Alex Davis still holds the record for youngest world champion at just, I want to say 19 years old, maybe 20. And 1/3 of the triple threat makes his way down to the ring. Alex Davis looks ready for war here tonight. He is pumped up. And opponent #1. Those lights go out and Vic Pierre makes his way into the building. Multiple-time tag team champion, multiple-time television/hybrid champion. Couple of world title runs in there as well. He might have the most impressive resume in this match. Ricky has more world titles, but Vic has more championship reigns overall. Vic looking real comfortable right now, no doubt in the eyes. We await the third man in this matchup. One third of the Fallen. Fans on their feet for Ricky Shea, the elder statesman in this matchup. Here almost since day one. Alex Davis, Vic Pierre, Ricky Shea, triple threat co-main event. Bell rings and we get things started. Vic Pierre now taking it to Ricky Shea with that calf kick. And Alex Davis takes the taunting and eats that top turnbuckle for it. Snap Merritt over. Rolling neck snap. Ricky Shea doing a bit of the same. Vic Pierre on a roll here, looking to guarantee the Disciples get the shot at those belts. Taking both men out here. Off the ropes, ducks under. There's that rear mat slam. He has won matches with that move, ladies and gentlemen. That was his secret weapon for a long time. Jawbreaker now stuns Alex Davis. Flying clothesline. Ricky right there snaps off a Saito suplex. Planted him right on his head. Alex Davis rolls to the outside to take a breather. And Ricky has a hold of the arm with that standing double wrist lock. Looking for the submission early. Vic able to fight out. Gets caught with a clothesline from Alex Davis on the way in. And Ricky standing above his opponents. Vic has none of it. Face plants Davis, but gets caught with that neck breaker. Alex Davis on his way back up. Dragon screw leg whip. Vic Pierre to the outside. Ricky Shea. Punch to the gut, stuns him, basement, drop kick, takes him out at the knee. That is the surgically repaired knee. That is why the knee brace is there. Even though that knee was surgically repaired 4 years ago. Back up, short arm shoulder tackle from Davis. Turns his attention to Pierre with a knee lift. Sends Vic right into Ricky, catches him on the rebound. Northern Lights suplex. Now to the outside, looking for that springboard, but gets caught by Ricky. Right hand plants him. Ricky waiting for Davis to get back to his feet. Likes the flying clothesline. Got all of it. Comes back in. Vic waiting for him. Standing front face lock. Turns it into a fireman's carry. Now going right back to the arm, it looks like. Pierre able to break the grip with that forearm. Nasty forearm. Big spiking DDT. Ricky rolls to the outside. Alex Davis now back in the ring. Whips Pierre into the corner. Gets reversed. Vic with that clothesline. Pulls Alex Davis up to a knee. Midget DDT plants him forehead first. Sends him into the corner, but Ricky back in. Pulls him in. Has that hammerlock into the reverse DDT. Continuing to work on that left arm of Pierre. Now working on the left arm of Alex Davis. Trapping that arm, punching him right in the shoulder. Arm wringer takedown. There he is. Trying to pop that elbow. We have seen this before as he goes for that stalling arm breaker. Vic in, eats a back elbow. Arm drags out. Ricky's got to be thinking submission here. Goes for the cutter. Steve Taylor's made 20 bucks. Go behind. Plants him with a THC. Rolls through to the cover. Alex Davis was a step slow getting there. Ricky able to kick out on his own. Vic rolls through over the shoulders into the neck breaker. Don't tell me to be politically correct, sir. Alex Davis takes another little powder on the outside. Vic Pierre literally pacing in anticipation. Pulls Ricky back up, sends him into the corner. Looks like he's going to put him up top, thinking about that high impact offense. All the way up. Big Frankensteiner. And Alex Davis runs in, but Vic meets him halfway with another neck breaker. Now pulls him away from those ropes into the cover. Alex Davis able to kick out at about 1.5 there. Vic pulls him down. Thinking elbow. Alex Davis escapes and Ricky throws a kick for good measure. Look for the knee lift. Gets caught. Front face lock. Double team action here. Gut buster on Pierre. Trying to stop the Disciples from getting the sweep. Arm trap. No. Over the shoulder. Reverse DDT from Alex Davis. Both these men know that if Vic wins, it guarantees the Disciples that spot. If one of these two men can win, they still have a chance of their team going one-on-one with the Disciples. 2-on-2. Say how you want. Into the corner. Irish whip Ricky. Ricky with the reversal. Runs in. Eats those knees. Alex Davis diving with that drop kick. Likes to follow it up with this huge forearm. Right in the corner. And Pierre with that basement drop kick and a stomp from Davis. Boston knee party on Ricky Shea. But Vic's right there with that midget DDT. Looking to take advantage. Looking to steal one here. And does. The Disciples now new #1 contenders with the sweep in these triple threat matches. There was the THC earlier on Ricky. Neck breakers for everybody. But the way this match ended was just pure beauty. So we see the cover there. Sidestep. But right here, watch. Boston knee party. And he would take advantage with that low DDT before he got up. Davis would roll out. Ricky is busted open off that Boston knee party and nowhere to go. And Vic Pierre, as I said, he might not have been the most technical, might not have been the best striker, but he is indeed the smartest man in that ring, proving it with that victory. The Disciples of Destruction, your new #1 contenders. We get a throwback matchup, Disciples versus Heroes. And our main event of the evening, your brand new hybrid champion after Showtime relinquished that title. Victor Black would take advantage, winning out on the high class scramble for his team, and then tapping out Adam Robinson at Uprising to become your new hybrid champion. And in his way, the very villainous Tim Heel, the malicious Mountaineer, looks to get himself back into title contention. Former ultra-violent champion now apparently has his sights set on Victor Black. A victory here will gain him a title match in the future. Victor Black, longest reigning world champion in history. Also, as of this season, now officially a tag team champion with the Fallen. Former Ultra-Violent champion. He's got a lot of world titles under his belt. Tim, probably the breakout star of Season 2 so far. Because I think we all expected big things from Showtime after Season 1. Showtime still definitely MVP. I think as of right now, I'm calling Tim as the breakout. And there's that brand new hybrid championship, which, funny enough, was designed and made by Tim Heal's company as a belt-making business on the side. Thank you, Midget DDT. Tim Heel and that company have redesigned that hybrid title. They have redesigned our tag team titles. Also redesigned that brand new Ultra-Violent title. Tim now wants a first-hand look at that championship he had a hand in designing. The smoke billows from the back. Realistically, that's just Dylon Chase opening the locker room door. And Tim Heel sporting some new gear here. A man with the most vicious elbow in high-class wrestling. Our main event of the evening, brand new hybrid champion Victor Black, one-on-one with Tim Heel. And the bell rings and we get things started. Vic out the blocks with that short brainbuster. The leader of the Fallen looks to make a statement. Big soccer-style kick to the spine. Sends Tim over that top rope. Big right hand. Wobbles him, follows him out. He likes that big back suplex. Spikes the former Ultra-Violent champion spine first on the apron. The hardest part of the ring. Big kick right there. Looked like it caught him in the side of the head. Now stomping on that left shoulder, taking cues from his tag team partner and cohort, Ricky Shea. Tim taking advantage now. Referees count at 5. Heel splits the uprights and stomps him right in the gut. Not caring about the count right now. These two just brawling on the outside. Tim thinking powerbomb. Vic balls through, runs out, swinging neck breaker. And the ref has counted both of these men out. Wait, what? I am getting word from the back that we will restart this matchup. We are not going to have this one end like that. We bring him back in the ring. We lock up. Tim looking to wrestle. Working hard on that arm wringer. Trying to take some of that strength away. Lessen the advantage that he has with that blackout onto the high wrist lock. Tim reverses. Hammerlock into the side headlock. Takes him down. Still holding on to that head. Wrenching away at the neck. And a big right hand to the forehead. Tim goes low with the kick. Victor right there with a jawbreaker. Drop kick, sidestep by heel. Big roundhouse catches him, going for the belly to belly. Modified STO there. These two going back and forth. Back body drop. Tim looking to go back on the offensive. Victor able to roll out of the way of the stomp. Fireman's carry. Great match so far. Elbow, jawbreaker. Another jawbreaker. And a big right elbow takes all that momentum and stops it. That was a brutal, brutal elbow strike. It's a rising knee. Looks like it caught him in the chest. Tim now, there's that power bomb he was looking for on the outside. Running Liger bomb. Pulls Victor to his feet. There's that over-the-shoulder judo toss. And a kick right to the lower back. Tim, though, breaks the grip with the elbow. Runs through with that single leg drop kick. Pulls him up. Now continuing to work on the neck, giving Victor Black a taste of his own medicine. Victor on the way up, snaps off another jawbreaker over the shoulder, holds on to the neck breaker. Now to the top rope. This is something we don't see often. Waits for him to get to his feet. Okay, I thought he was going to fly here. Diving clothesline off the top. Dive. Victor sidesteps the grapple, holds on for another neck breaker. Now pulls him to his feet, elevates him. Huge reverse DDT. Almost a modified rear brainbuster. Into the cover. Tim kicks out at 2. And a big kick right to the spine from Victor Black. Tim, though, answers again with that high arcing fireman's carry. Overhead kick from Victor. Looking for a neck breaker again. Victor's turn to weaken the neck, it seems. He elevates him with that chin lock. Tim breaks the grip back to his feet. Runs in, gets caught with the boot, though. Victor sends him into the corner. Fans, you hear the noise just slowly getting louder and louder. And that DDT spiked Victor Black like an exclamation point. Runs in just to get his knee kicked out. Tim now, crosshairs. I think that's the only way he wins this match is if he chokes him out. Tim has had an answer for everything Victor Black has tried here. Now going back to work on the neck. Pulling Victor back up to his feet. Able to break the grip. European uppercut staggers heel. Goes low with the kick. Tim staying on the offensive though. Front face lock. Rising knee. Goes for the roundhouse, nobody home. Catches the kick, though. Elbow that right knee. There's one to the ribs. A nasty forearm staggers Victor into the corner. Puts him up top. Big right hand. What is he thinking? Oh, no. This does not end well for Victor Black. Huge superplex. Takes him all the way to the floor. There is not a fan on their seat right now. Tim sends him in the ring. Pin that man. Shoots the half forearm right to the face. This could be it. And Victor Black somehow kicks out, used all his energy. But he is very slow to get back to his feet. Maybe playing possum as he snaps off that judo toss one more time. Pops back up. Darkness falls, spikes Tim. Now looking to end it quick. No, Tim blocks the blackout. Goes low with that hit to the gut. Crosshairs. Tim follows it up with a knee to the spine. There's those knees. He just drives into the temple. Tim is putting on a clinic here. Victor, desperation with that jawbreaker. Goes low. Hammerlock DDT. No way for Tim to guard his neck at all. Absolutely spiked. It's a forearm from Victor. Puts him on the ropes, now working on the arm. Pulls him up. Midget DDT. A move Tim likes to go to. There's a clothesline. Make it a double. Likes to follow this up with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Second win here for Victor. Has him up again. No! Tim over the shoulder. Escapes Darkness Falls. Tim has had an answer for everything. Victor Black sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai dojo. Tim escapes at 1.5. Victor looked like he was going for the elbows. Tim breaks it with that gut punch. Big arm drag from Victor. Both men back to their feet. Go behind. German suplex plants the challenger. Now looking to set up Darkness Falls. Spikes him right on that shield. Hello, awesome. Elbow to the point of the skull right out of Tim Heal's playbook. Now looking to end it all with a blackout. Has him hooked. Body scissors, center of the ring. I don't know if Tim can hold on here. And Victor Black doing the only thing he could. Leaping into that blackout. But Tim put an absolute beating on the champion. Had an answer for everything. Reversed the first blackout. Slid out of the way of the Darkness Falls. Hit 2 big crosshairs. And this amazing superplex to the floor. Only problems, I think it took as much out of Tim as it did Victor. And right there, the arm trapped in the guillotine. Body scissors, nowhere to Tim to go. Right on that center shield. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a main event. I would like to see that one more time. Victor Black stares dead center into that camera, waiting for whoever steps up next. But with that, the show is over. So for all the boys and girls in the back, everybody watching around the world and in this arena here tonight, for Tim Heel and Victor Black putting on an absolute classic of a Perfect 10, I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth, B.I. Double, signing off. We'll see you on Thursday for Throwdown.